this is a group as opposed to one individual. Bless you. Okay, so you know how you're going to start it? Okay, so remember, when you're doing a nice paragraph, your topic sentence should always be a rephrasing of the prompt. So you want to say something like, the character I find most interesting in The Outsiders is, or so-and-so is the character I think most interesting in The Outsiders. So one of those would work. And then that you make sure that you are directing yourself to be on text of exactly what you should be writing about. Good. Okay, look. Now, is Derry, see the one who is always happy? Or is that Soda? You're talking about one of Tony Boy's older brothers, right? Mm-hmm. Gary is the one who's kind of in charge and is more critical of Tony Boy. So this sounds like you're describing Soda. So I think you would trade these two names. Sometimes it's hard, so always refer back to this. And this is part of what we're doing. It's just like, it's hard to keep, well, we're practicing keeping track of different characters. So, for instance, because this is a rather large cast, right, we've got lots of people, having a reference to Gary is the older brother who's very critical of Tony Boy, whereas Soda, see, it sounds like the one you're describing here, because he likes to be happy. So wherever you have dairy, I would put soda. And wherever you have soda, I would put dairy. Okay? And that's good, because you get good textuality. Sorry, Mom. I lost my focus. What you got, Mom? What you got? Good. That's good. I like how you said you have one favorite characters and five, and then you're going to focus on one. Good solution. Now this is the group. So what you want to do is identify the character as opposed to the group. Okay, so you have to produce your service. Okay, so then we can say he is your favorite? Yeah. So you would just put a little pair and say, is my favorite. Because he is. And then you can continue with what you got there. One of the things that's interesting about Soda and Gary are they similar or are they very different in the way?
I think the difference is
yeah. So you could say even though he is different, even though he is very And how would it be different? That's one of the things. Okay. Good. Anyone else need a new do now booklet, or you're just about done with yours? You need a new do now booklet? Yeah, because this looks like your note-taking booklet as opposed to your do now booklet, so that's fine.
I just combined both mine.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to start discussing the do now. I know some of you are still finishing up, and I like that I saw people referring back to the text. What is the most challenging part of answering a question like this where you are referring back to the text? Izzy? Can you say that more loudly? I couldn't hear you.
You have to find your quote.
Yes. That can be so frustrating, especially if you have a particular quote in mind and then you can't find it. The good thing for us is that thus far we've been through 2 chapters. So having just 2 chapters to kind of go through and pull information out of is a little bit easier. What's another difficulty that people encountered when they were responding to this do now? Gracie?
There wasn't like a full explanation, but some of it, like part of the thought that was a hard
But say again, I'm sorry.
like with the explanation, like not all of it was hard, but like those paragraphs.
Okay. Yeah, so making sure that you had a full ICE paragraph. And this is one of the things that we're working on now as a group because I really want to work on paragraph structure. There are 3 things I want us to work on with paragraph structure. One is that when you're responding to a prompt, you are, and many of you did, using the prompt to design your topic sentence. So when you make your broad statement introducing the topic, an ICE paragraph as opposed to an ICE essay, and I think at some point, maybe later this week, we'll do a compare and contrast. What's the difference between an ICE paragraph and a nice essay? Okay, would that be helpful? How many people will find that helpful? Okay, so the ICE paragraph is similar to the introduction, but instead of having a thesis statement, you are replacing that with the rest of the body parts. Or that sounds really morbid and gross. You're replacing it with the parts that are in a body paragraph in a nice essay. So you introduce it through a topic statement. I had several people with clear topic statements. So you use your prompt to design your topic statement. One of the reasons you do this is that way you make sure you're answering or you're responding to the prompt. Sometimes, if a prompt is a question, we feel like, okay, we can answer it in a few words. If a prompt is a statement like this, or command, like describe the character you find most interesting in The Outsiders, provide 2 references to the text with page numbers, that gives you some idea of what you're doing, but it's easy to lose track of it, right? So by using this prompt as a topic sentence, it gets you closer to doing what you're supposed to be doing. Now, you don't need to include things like, I will provide 2 references to the text with page numbers. That's not really, that's kind of stilted. You don't have to do that, and I didn't notice anyone doing that. So I will say most people used this first sentence. The character I find most interesting in The Outsiders is. I even had some